Hello all, today I'm recording a video on how to use Citra. Well, as you saw in the title, it's basically a great 3DS emulator software, and today I'll be showing you how to install it and set it up. First, you'll want to grab it from this website, citra-emulator.com, and then you'll need to install it through here. I'm using Windows, but it also works on Mac OS and Linux. So first off, you'll need to extract the file, open the file it's located in, and open citra-qtx. It will say Windows protected your PC, thinks it's unsafe, but it's completely fine. Don't worry about that. Unfortunately, I've already got Citra set up on my device, but I will be showing you how to configure your controller and have a new game directory. So let's just say if you want to add a folder for your games just to be more organized like I do for emulation, then I have a 3DS folder which has Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Ultra Moon inside of it, which is very useful, it's very handy. First you would have to, usually it would come up with a large folder icon, you would need to double click that I've got here, and let's just click this file, select folder. I don't know what that folder's for, it must be inside Citra, but that's how you put a game directory in, and then you will need to configure your controller. So you go to controls, I've got it set to my Xbox controller as you can see in the profile. I've named it, but it also works with like basically any Bluetooth controller or wired controller. You could even connect a third-party old Nintendo console if you really want a in-depth, like true-to-life feeling. But I'm just using Xbox controller because it's what I have. But essentially, I've got it set to my A button. Well, I've got my A button set to my A button, but unfortunately, Nintendo flips their X and Y buttons around, which is really, really annoying. But yeah, I've got them set like that. I've got the shoulder buttons as I've got the bumpers as L and R and the triggers as ZL and ZR, but I don't believe they're really used in any Nintendo games. And I've got the circle pad and the D-pad set up to their respective areas, and I've got the C-stick, which is the little rubber nub on the new 3DSs and 2DSs, but I've got that set to my right stick. But yep, it's usually set to your keyboard, but you can use your controller to set the controls to your controller instead of the keyboard, which I think is more comfortable. And one of the best things about Citra, you can run the game at higher resolutions, so it'll look far better. So you can either run it at native, which is 400 by 240, which is terrible, or you can go all the way to 3600 by 2160, which is close to 4K, I believe. Maybe not. I might be getting my numbers wrong, but yeah. You can still post-processing shaders, but I haven't really seen how to do that yet. But texture filters, they all work in a different way. Some games don't support certain texture filters, but I'm using Scaleforce for Pokemon Ultra Moon, which is what I'm playing currently. And when you first open your game, you might notice that the audio is very stretched. It's because when you go to audio, it's usually set to HLE, fast, but you want it to LLE, accurate. That's the most useful anyways, because in decrease enable audio, so turn that off because it would cause your audio to link to the FPS, which is quite annoying. Okay. To install a game, you'll need to go to HSHOP. Yep. HSHOP, you'll find a game that you want to install. Just go to North America, sure, I've got a lot of games. Let's find a small game that I could just install straight away. And cut the rope, sure. I've got terrible internet, so I've got to find something relatively small, so I have to wait hours for this video. Direct download. It'll install as a SIA file, but we're not actually going to use the SIA. We're going to need to decrypt it first, because once that installs, I'll show you why that you can't use straight SIAs. Because you need a real 3DS if you want to use a real SIA file, using God Mode 9 and dumping the cartridge. But, yep, so this is an illegal way to do it, but it's the most useful by far. So we go to our File Explorer, Downloads, copy that, and we need to find batch. You'll need to install Batch SIA 3DS Decryptor from GBA Temp. I would put a link in the bio, but unfortunately I need to get a certain amount of subscribers before I can put links down, which is quite annoying. So we basically paste our game into this folder. See, I've already done it with a couple other games, and we use Batch 3DS Decryptor. Hold on. open that. It's going to decrypt our files. It might take a second, but once that is done, so you'll see there is CCI files, which I'll show you. These are CCI files. It says file type NCSD, but they're really CCI files because the actual CF files don't work here. It's going to be decrypting the other games I got in there. I should have deleted that. But once they are CCI files, you put the CCI file version of the game you just decrypted into your file, and you can open it like here. It's allow there. Loading shaders. Opens Pokemon. It's got auto HDR as well, which is quite nice. Close that. Still decrypting. But anyways, there we are. So we do cut rope, copy, go my emulation, 3DS, paste, Citra, yep, cut the rope. Yeah, so you know how to decrypt them now. Yep, there we are. I like how it completely re-renders the game, so it looks more full of life. That's how you install a game or decrypt it. If you guys want more 3DS videos, make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.